What's up, guys? It's Janela and Mr. Drew. And welcome back to our channel. Before we get started, click that subscribe button, turn on notifications, and give us a big thumbs up. Hi! I love your smile. So, what's your name? Sparrow? I love that name. I do. I really love that name. Sparrow. I love that. So, tell me, why are you here today? You're just here to be on YouTube, aren't you? Yeah, I see that. Hello. So, what's your name? Addie. And how old are you, Addie? 10. Magical double digits. So, what brings you here today?
I have no clue.
You are along for the ride, right? Yeah. So, is there an animal you like? Or are you like, no, I like sports and I don't like animals? I don't know. I don't know you. I'm just asking. That's why I'm asking questions. I need to understand this. So do you have an animal you do like? Any animal in the world?
I like bees.
Why do you like bees?
Because they make me honey.
They make honey. Did you know honey is puke? See, bees have a thing called a honey stomach, and they go through like 1,000 flowers to produce, and then they fly back to the hive, and they spit up the honey that they've eaten. So in a form, it's puke. But it's the best puke in the world. I mean, come on now.
Well, it's kind of like a llama. When a llama spits, it's puking at you.
Well, yeah, but I'm not eating llama spit. There is a difference. Llama spit, you never see that on a cereal box made with llama spit. It's honey maybe, but not llama spit. That would be gross. If you had to pick any animal in the world, it could be a pigeon, it could be a groundhog, I don't know, whatever. What is your favorite animal?
Axolotl.
Axolotl. Everybody loves axolotl. Why do you like axolotls? Why?
Because they stay babies.
Because they stay babies? Hold on a second. For those of you who don't know what she's talking about, they do. They stay babies their entire life. Most salamanders would lose the gills and become land animals, but axolotls never grow up. So nice. How did you know that?
I learned it at school.
You learned it? See? Stay in school, kids. Stay in school, because that's important. Education's really important. We need to learn. And that's wonderful, because you know what? When we learn about something, we learn to care about it. When we learn to care about it, we learn to protect it. And those are all important things, because you don't want to see them get hurt, right? Nobody wants to see that. So that's good. I like that. Hello, sir.
Hello.
Greetings and salutations. I've called you here today to let you know that your job is Oh, wait a minute. It's not a job interview. Sorry. Wrong thing. You got the rest of your life to work. Don't start now. For everybody watching, could we have your name, please?
You know it.
Well, they don't.
Vivian.
This is Vivian. All right, Vivian. So, why are you here today?
I come here a lot.
I know that, but they don't know that. So we got to talk to them.
I come here a lot because I like animals.
You like animals. And what kind of animals do you like?
Guinea pigs. And I also like
Guinea gigs?
guinea pigs.
That's what I said, penny gigs.
Guinea pig.
Guinea pigs. Oh, my mistake. Sorry.
Okay, and I like geckos, snakes, and I like tarantulas.
Geckos, snakes, and tarantulas. That is a very wide range of animals to like. But I like them all too, so that's good. So, if you had to ask me a question, Sparrow, what would you ask me?
Why take care of you?
Why do I want to take care of animals? You know, that's a very good question. I've always liked animals, and it's an important thing because, you know what, they're a part of our world and we're a part of their world, you know, and we should all learn to live together. So I think it's really important. And a lot of these animals I got were sick. And, you know, if I can help them or if I can help people, that's what I want to do, because being kind matters. And so that's why I help animals, just to be kind. You know, they didn't ask to be sick or not taken care of. And so it's important that I take care of them. And that I can teach you about them so that you can grow up and take care of them. I think that's important too, because I think having an animal is a wonderful thing for us. And I think if you learn how to take care of it, you're really going to take good care of it. And that's why I want to do is help people learn about these animals. What other animals you like?
That's a hard one.
It is a hard one. There's a lot of animals in the world.
I would have to say I like the turtles and the fish.
You know what? Fish are my favorite. Fish is what got me started in all this.
Fish?
Yep, fish. Because I wasn't allowed to have pets, and so I kept fish, and I was always curious about things. I always asked lots of questions. I was probably that annoying kid that just asked too many questions. But what I did is I realized the fish that I buy at the pet store come from somewhere else, and I wanted to know where they came from. So I had to learn geography, right? Because they come from Africa, South America, different parts. And then I wanted to decorate my tanks, and I'd find rocks outside. Well, you know what I found out? Some rocks can affect the water chemistry and kill the fish. So now I had to learn geology. And then I wanted to keep alive plants. I had to learn botany. And then when I was talking to adults about certain fish who were into fish, I started learning Greek and Latin because we wanted to make sure we were talking about the same animal. I learned geopolitics. I learned so many things from fish, all because I was just curious. And that led me to everything else. That's why I have a geology section. That's why if you look all around, there's plants everywhere. Because all those things led me to other interests, all because of fish. What do you want to talk about?
I don't know. What do you want to talk about?
Oh, back at me. Good interview. So, all right. So, well, let's start with your name. What's your name?
Kai. You know me.
Kai. I know you.
Twice.
I know, but they don't know you.
Oh, I'm Kai.
That's Kai. So, Kai, what is your favorite animal in the world?
A koala.
Why a koala? Because I'm gonna tell you some things about koalas you might not like. But anyhow,
I like them because I think they're fuzzy, cute creatures.
you like them? Do you know they are as dumb as dirt bikes? Okay, so have you ever seen a human brain? Not in real life. I mean, that'd be kind of gross. But I mean, a picture of it, right?
Yeah.
It's got all these little lobes and different things. It kind of looks a little squiggly, whatever, right? That is all important for neurons and network. Do you know the koala bear's brain is very smooth, like this table? Which means they're not very smart.
Well, they do sleep all day.
They sleep
eat all day.
and they poop, and that's all they do. That's all they do. In the world of science, this is true. This is true. I'm not trying to diss your koala bears.
Okay.
But in the world of science, koala bears are what are called a dead-end species. It's like they cannot go beyond what they are. They serve no purpose. They function nowhere other than being cute, but that's not really a purpose. And they really don't do let's put it this way. So say if koala bears disappeared off the planet, we'd be sad. But the ecosystems wouldn't be affected. Now, if say vultures disappeared,
the food chain would collapse.
well, the food chain wouldn't collapse, but the ecosystem would be contaminated with dead animals because the vultures do a lot of cleanup. And so they help out that way. Koala bears don't do any of that. They just eat eucalyptus leaves. And that's it. So they can't really do much. They couldn't survive anywhere else in the world. But that doesn't make them a bad animal. Don't get me wrong. I mean, they are adorable. That's why Australia uses them, because they're as cute as could be. Yeah. They can be also mean. They got sharp claws. So, tell me, what's your favorite dinosaur? Caught you off guard with that one, didn't I? T-Rex. I like Triceratops. They can be like fighting each other, like. Anyhow, I don't know if that ever actually happened. Of course, I'm old, but not that old. So, is there anything you want to ask me?
What is your YouTube channel name so I can subscribe to it?
My YouTube channel name, just go under Mr. Drew and his animals too.
And those two.
Yep. and you'll find us on YouTube. And I'm sure this will have the link on there anyhow and all that stuff. So you're going to be on YouTube so you can watch it.
I
And
already have a YouTube channel.
what? How come you have invited me on? I don't know. You know, all these guys riding my coattails, and they all think they can. Yeah, but no. Now you're gonna not invite me on your. You cut me deep. You cut me deep.
When will this be posted?
I'm not certain yet.
Okay.
But if you subscribe to the YouTube channel, turn on notifications, and give it a big thumbs up, right? You'll know when it's on, because you'll get the notification that new episode. New episode. Hi. What? What? Oh, thank you. Let's see. We have a coloring station here, and it says to Mr. Drew from Piper.
You came to my school once.
You came to my school once. Thank you, Piper. There we go. Some artwork and
You came to my school once, literally in 2022.
2000. Wait a
You
minute.
went to WCS.
Oh, you wrote that on here. WCS. So 2022.
When I was in kindergarten. Wait.
23, 24, 25. It's 3 years ago. Where were you 3 years ago?
Kindergarten.
Kindergarten. So, what brings you here today?
Animals.
Animals. Like, what kind of animals? Like, my daughter's an animal. She is. She's a wild one. She's like the most wild animal I have.
You're...
She heard me. Oh, God, she's here. Uppy, what are you, 2?
Uppy!
Get away from me. Somebody help me. So is there anything you want to ask me?
Why do you like bees?
Why do I like bees? Because they puke honey, and I think that's awesome. And I like bees because they pollinate, and they help make our food. Because without bees, you know, it's kind of hard. We need food. You know, so I like bees. They do good things. And I think they're an amazing animal.
I like bees because of one of the reasons that you said, but I don't like bees because they sting. I wish bees just didn't have a sting.
Well, they're going to protect themselves. I mean, you know, they only sting to protect themselves. So if you're not bothering them, they're not going to sting you. Hello. So, could I have your name, please?
Right here.
Oh, yeah. Paisley. Oh, look, you drew this? Great. From Paisley. Thank you for making this place a place. I like that. And there's the macaw. So thank you for drawing that, Paisley. I appreciate that. I'm getting a little collection of stuff here today. So, Paisley, what brings you in today?
Really was a surprise. I don't know.
Oh, so, well, it was a good surprise. That's a nice surprise. You just all of a sudden, like, here you are. So, what are you excited? Have you held anything yet?
Nope.
You mean you came over here just to sit and do YouTube first?
No, I did
Or you just didn't want to hold anything? Yeah?
I looked at the turtles over there, and
Yeah.
I did what my spirit animal
Oh,
is.
what
And
was your-
guess what my spirit animal?
Yeah, what is your spirit animal? That's right.
A tortoise.
You know, that was mine too.
It was.
Yeah. But mine was reversed, and that's a whole thing. So there's anyhow. But yeah, that's cool.
I like sea turtles.
Well, yeah, but your spirit animal is not what you like.
But I like them.
If that were the case, my spirit animal would be like a cockroach or something like that. But it's not. It's a tortoise. So what are you looking forward to seeing here? Like if you have to, besides the axolotls? Like, do you want to hold a snake?
Actually, yes.
Oh, good. Do you want to hold a spider?
Yes.
Cool.
And there's also another reason why I'm here.
Oh.
My purse. Money. I got money.
To spend.
Yeah.
Oh, you got money burning in your pocket. I got it. All right. Well, we have a nice little gift shop. So, tell me your name.
My name is Riley.
Is there an animal here you like?
Probably like the axolotls.
Yeah,
or the birds.
Axolotls are very, very popular. People love axolotls. And the birds, yeah, depending. Birds are great animals, but sometimes they can be very obnoxious. Birds are not good pets. I'm just going to tell you that right now. But they are pretty cool animals. That doesn't mean we should keep them as pets, but we do. So, but axolotls, why do you like axolotls?
Because they're like kind of pink and cute, I guess.
Yeah, well, they can be different colors, but they are cute. They're almost extinct, you know. Yeah, in the wild. In captivity, they're not. But anyhow, barring cute and fluffy, putting the cute fluffy aside, is there a creepy crawly thing you find interesting?
About koalas?
No. About any animal. Like, is there a creepy crawl? Like, do you like, you know, the nudibranch sea slugs? I don't know. Blue ring octopus? I don't know. What? I mean, is there something that you find really, really cool?
Like cool?
Yeah. I mean, something like maybe something here. I don't know. You're just on the koalas. Chameleons. A lot of people like chameleons. They're a difficult lizard to keep. Yeah, but they are an amazing animal. That was your first? Oh.
But
okay.
then I got a leopard.
Well, you know, honestly, I'm going to say this. It's better that you got a leopard gecko.
Because they're beginner pets.
They're much easier to maintain. Yeah. I'm not a fan of chameleons. I mean, I like chameleons, but not for pets, for people. They are a challenge. So, but anyhow,
I
that's
think they're cool because they change color.
yeah. But you know why they change color?
To blend in.
No. No. Yeah. If you look at a chameleon when it's its normal colors, when it's not changing colors, it is already camouflaged. They change colors because of mood. So you know when somebody gets angry, their face might get red?
Yeah.
Or if you feel sick, they say, oh, you look a little pale, you look a little green behind the gills as an expression.
Yeah.
They change colors because of their moods. So when they're angry, they might be one color. When they're happy, they might be another color. They're excited, they might be... So those colors changes occur because... So I always say they're like a living mood ring and stuff. So they don't always change colors. And they can't touch, like, green. They can't go, I'm touching green and I'm going to become green. They don't do that. That would be camouflage, but they don't do that. They change colors because of if they're happy or angry. And that's pretty cool. So, what brings you here today, Janelle? Just so you know, if you don't know, so we do a thing called Cargo Van Diaries on Facebook. And Janelle is my daughter. So, she's got this new rocket haircut, kind of style and short on one side, long on the other, and stuff. So, let me ask you some questions, okay? What is your favorite thing about being at the center? What do you like at the center the most? The mine. You like digging in the mine? Yeah, so a lot of people always ask me, your kids must love what you do. And most of my kids grew up and it was just part of life. It was just the way we were. We had animals and Dad did this stuff. But, as they became older, they appreciated more what we did. And they realized how cool their lives really were growing up. Janela you're kind of indifferent about things. Yeah, but you still have fun with things, right? And sometimes you like being here, and sometimes you don't. If you had to pick an animal here, out of all the animals, 400 animals, which animal is your favorite animal? Is it you just saying that bird there because you saw it first? Yeah, that's what I thought.
I like it.
Why?
Nice.
Because he's nice. Okay, well, yeah, he is nice. So, but okay. So what else? If you had to ask me a question about what I do here in the center, and what I do when I travel, what would you ask your father? What would you say, Dad? What question would you ask me that you want to know the answer to?
What's your favorite thing to be doing?
What's my favorite thing to be doing? My favorite thing to be doing, I love long walks on the beach. I love to cuddle you. Yeah, I love you, buddy. And I love rock collecting. I like being outdoors. I love being outdoors. Yeah. So anyhow, that's what I like doing.